Alright guys, this is a quick how-to video on how to change your transmission fluid. The actual process is very simple. There's a drain plug, unbolt that, it drains out, and there's a fill plug, unbolt that to fill it. The problem is there's not a whole lot of room between the fill plug and the way the Jeep is. So it's a pain in the ass to refill it unless you go out and buy a pump. And I didn't feel like doing that, and this is what I ended up doing. So I pulled the boot off on my shifter, and then there is a little, it's hard to see, but this right here is a piece, like a rubber cover piece, if it'll focus. On mine it was already torn, so I pipe through this hose that I had, which you can get it at AutoZone. It's like $2 a foot. You'll need like maybe 2 or 3 feet. And I had it come up to a bottle here. I just cut the tip off just enough so that I can jam the hose over it, and then set it up just like that. And then I poked 2 holes right there. You can see it right there, so that it'll let some air in as it drains out. It'll take a little bit, but it's better than spending money on a pump. So now I'm gonna go underneath and show you exactly where that comes out. Okay, so I'm under the Jeep now. You can see the hose right there. Just for orientation, this is the rear of the Jeep, rear passenger, rear driver. This is my front drive shaft. So the transmission shifter is actually somewhere like up in that direction, and so when you start feeding the hose through, it'll pop out over there, and you might have to get your hand up there depending on which way the hose went. Find that hose, bring it down, so you can set it up. So this is a 2003 Jeep Wrangler. It's a TJ. It's also a Rubicon. So this transmission, the drain plug is right there. But before you do that, first thing you want to make sure is, here's the fill plug, right there. Crack that open, make sure you can actually get the fill plug out, and then open the drain plug. Once he starts getting towards the last few threads, put a lot of pressure in the up direction as you're unscrewing it, and then just kind of quickly move your hand out of the way and have your drain pan ready to go. Yep, and then to refill it, obviously tighten your drain plug up. I usually go snug, and then I go 90 degrees past that, and it seems to have worked for me. And then hook your hose through it. It'll take 2 bottles. I'm using the Pennzoil synchro mesh fluid. I don't particularly have a preference. This is something that I take off-road and I've used the hell out of. So eventually that transmission will break anyway. So alright, that's the end of that video. Oh jeez!